an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
The Conservative Party bullying scandal that forced the former chairman, Grant Shapps, to quit his ministerial post over the weekend has taken another twist today. The party's announced a law firm will run their investigation into internal bullying. There'd been claims that their own internal inquiry, launched after a series of complaints were made about the former aide Mark Clarke, would not be independent. Mark Clarke, who's already been expelled from the Conservative Party for life, categorically denies a string of bullying and blackmail allegations against him. Those calling for a more independent inquiry included Ray Johnson. He's the father of Elliot Johnson, who killed himself after previously complaining of that bullying. Well, James Clayton, who's been following this story closely for us, has more. What's going on, James?
Well, this is quite a momentous day, actually, for the Conservative Party. Until last week, a man called Edward Lagarde was heading this inquiry. Now, he is a barrister and, perhaps more importantly, he's a former Conservative Party candidate. Now, a lot of MPs I've spoken to have said, well, how can you possibly have a independent inquiry when it's run by a Conservative? That wasn't a concern that David Cameron shared. This is a letter behind me. This is from David Cameron to Ray Johnson, who is, of course, Elliot Johnson's father. Now, in the letter, he backed the inquiry. He said, "We have underway, as you know, an internal investigation with a disciplinary panel that will be headed by Edward Lagarde, who is a very experienced barrister." Now, today, that entire inquiry has been given to Clifford Chance.
So what's changed then?
Well, what's changed is a huge amount of pressure on the feet of Grant Shapps, the former party chairman, and pressure on the current chairman, Lord Feldman. Now, as we know, Grant Shapps resigned at the weekend. It was meant to alleviate some of the pressure on Lord Feldman. It hasn't. It's almost done the opposite. Now, tonight I've spoken to Number 10, and they are in full Operation Save Lord Feldman mode. So they say, look, Lord Feldman didn't know who Mark Clarke was. He certainly didn't know of any bullying that occurred before August 2015. They also say this independent inquiry is as a result of people like Ray Johnson who had called for it. Now, there's another strategy play here, and it's this. Lord Feldman is a very close friend of David Cameron's, and the Conservative Party have just decided we are not going to let this one go. So they are happy to allow Grant Shapps to leave. He wasn't exactly flavour of the month. They're happy to cede ground on an internal inquiry, but they're not happy to see Feldman go. And we'll just have to see in the next few weeks whether that strategy actually works.
Mark Clarke's denied all that.
Yeah, it's important to mention that Mark Clarke has denied all allegations of bullying. Yeah.
Thank you very much, James.